keeping eye as momentum is building for finally replacing the interstate bridge between Vancouver and Portland. The federal government recently awarded $1.5 billion to help build the new bridge.
Well, during this Vancouver week here on Coin 6, Ken Body has a look back at the history of the I-5 bridge and, more importantly, a look forward from here. Ken?
Well, the Interstate Bridge was the first automobile bridge to cross the Columbia River between Oregon and Washington. And the bridge connections into Vancouver are a significant part of the design for the new bridge. How those connections will boost what's already happening on Vancouver's waterfront are a big part of where we live. More than 130,000 vehicles a day travel the Interstate 5 bridge, a transportation lifeline between Vancouver and Portland. It's actually two bridges, nearly identical, carrying traffic in opposite directions. The first span was built in 1917 as a way to relieve pressure on the robust ferry system that once dominated river traffic in downtown Portland. Now, more than 100 years old, the I-5 bridge is outdated, prone to congestion, and would not withstand a major earthquake.
I'm telling people, you better start taking pictures of this bridge because it's not going to be around much longer.
U.S. Senate Transportation Committee Chair Maria Cantwell was among those celebrating the $1.5 billion grant to replace the bridge through the Biden administration's infrastructure law. With $1 billion each pledged by the states of Washington and Oregon, the Interstate Bridge Replacement Program is now about halfway to its estimated price tag of $6 to $8 billion.
Right now, they're still working through all of the procurement methods, deciding between a design build or a progressive design build.
However, this project is already further along than the last attempt to build a new interstate bridge. Plans for the so-called Columbia River crossing collapsed in 2013 after nearly 8 years of planning and $200 million spent. The project died when the Washington State Senate failed to approve its share of the funding. But the need for a new bridge never went away, as then new Vancouver Mayor Ann McInerney Ogle lamented in 2018.
All we want is a project to get started.
Today, it looks like the mayor will get her wish. The new interstate bridge will be a critical connector to Vancouver's fast-growing waterfront development, which is already a regional attraction. There are still design and review processes to complete and public briefings. There are two virtual public briefings this week, tomorrow, August 20th at 6 p.m. and this Saturday, August 24th at noon. We've got all those links on our website. Now, if there are no setbacks, construction could start in the year 2026 and take a few years to complete. And yes, there will be tolls to help pay for it.
Interesting you say that, Ken, because on my desk, and I always show it to Liz, I have one of the original toll tokens because the bridge used to be tolled up until about the mid-60s, and it says Vancouver-Portland Bridge. It's a little token like this. It's pretty cool. I'm sure the new way will be a modern way to toll.
Yeah, and one of the other things that harkens back to what was on the bridge, there used to be electric streetcars that went across the interstate bridge. Now they're talking about bringing Max across the bridge as well, but we did have electric streetcars up until about 1948, I think.
Yeah. Ken, I always love your perspective, especially on historical things like this. Thank you.